Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Still gonna do the midweek Magic Phantom Bot draft here for Baldur's Gate Alchemy Horizons, I guess is what it's called. I found it said, like, does it not even have an acronym? Like the three-letter set abbreviation? I couldn't find one. Not acronym, you know what I mean. Anyway, as far as I can tell, you're not allowed to redraft. You can play as many times as you want, but you only get one deck. So it's a good thing I have 3 accounts. I don't even know if I'm going to have a chance to draft 3 times. Like, it's going to be here for a while, but I think I'll probably only have time for one more draft tonight. And tomorrow, maybe I can do another, maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, so once again, I'm not going to worry too much about how strong everything is. Just try to build stuff that looks cool, but not like look. I'll still try to build a strong deck and everything, but I'm not going to like look up set rankings because it doesn't matter. It's free. This is a 4-mana 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand until it leaves the battlefield. You can play cards exiled with it and spend mana as if it were any color. Wow. That seems very good. I mean, they're probably most of the time going to be able to exile a land or something. But even so, you're like, that's a card they wanted to play that you can play instead. Oh, wasn't this in our last deck and we never played it? Or maybe it was like, I don't think it was actually. There must have been something else I drafted instead of this. Hypnotic pattern. Okay. Yeah, I mean, none of the rest of this is much of anything, and Intellect Devourer looks amazing. Here's the red dragon ramp thing. I know there's one in red, there's one in blue. I don't remember seeing one in green, but those are the 3 dragon colors in this format, so there probably is one. Goblin Trap Finder. Oh yeah, we saw this in our last game. I don't really want to go black-white again. Steadfast Unicorn is a really good card. I could also just take this, like, land. It's a pretty good card to, like, free roll into any green deck. The black cards look pretty unappealing. I mean, it probably ought to be something red, right? There's a... I mean, this is not a good card, so it's, like, fine. Though we're not taking it. Goblin Trap Finder is pretty good, I think, for an aggressive deck. And I think this is too, right? If you're like playing out a bunch of cheap creatures, this often gets first strike. What's the green-black theme here? I don't remember. We could just take this. Yeah. I guess why not? 3 mana, counter, opponent draws a card, and you draw a card. Okay. 6 mana, 4/4 flyer, colorless. 2 mana, 2/1 double team, I think is pretty strong. Improvised weaponry, I think, is a pretty strong removal spell, though. Red Black has the theme of, like, treasures, basically. And this gives you a treasure as well as removing things. Charm Sleep, it's a good removal card, but I mean, maybe double blue is a little bit discouraging. Horde Robber is just like a 2 mana 1/3 that likes to hit the enemy in the face. How often does that happen? They have Thieves' Tools, maybe, but that's just like investing a lot. Cloak of the Bat, I don't know. Is it good? Who knows? I'll just take improvised weaponry. Okay, there's the green one. So there you go. There's this again. Priest of Ancient Lore is a strong card. A little surprising to see on pack 4, but not like a shocker. I could just take the Kobold Warcaller. I think it's pretty good. It's that or Priest of Ancient Lore. And I'd rather be in red. Right, yeah, that's just another Horde Robber. No. I mean, I don't know. Which of these is better is unclear to me. I know this card was nuts in Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. And it's probably still pretty good in Alchemy, but I feel like this is pretty strong too. What the heck? Here's another dragon. So instant, it returns a creature, then you play it as a 7-mana card that can't be blocked as long. Okay, so it's like it's a creature for a spells deck. Pseudo Dragon Familiar is pretty strong. Earth Cult Elemental, it's a little heavy for a red deck. Okay, we'll take an Owlbear, I think. We already have a green land, and Owlbear is very good. Priest of Ancient Lore would be okay, but we're not in that color, and Owlbear is also very good. Another Gate to Manor-born. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think I'll take it. The fact that's still there, pick 6, is probably a good signal that we should be in green. Grave Choice. 3 mana. Opponent sacrifices a creature. If it was small, you get a copy of it in your hand. Okay. Prophetic Prism, I think, is just like playable in this format. You could take Unexpected Windfall if you were really committed to like red-black treasures, but I'm not. Or red treasures in general. In fact, Intellect Devourer is the only good black card I remember seeing. We're probably not supposed to be in black. Yeah, let's take a Prism, I guess. Curving out nicely, I see. Blur is just a flicker card. Contact Other Plane is an okay draw effect. I mean, I can take another weaponry. What is red green? Red green is one of the dragon pairings, so if we wind up there, that's fine. It's something to keep an eye out for, I guess. Blue dragon thing. Arcane Archery. Huh. 3-mana combat trick with a boon at the end of it? That seems pretty good, right? Poison the Blade also okay, but in green, Death Touch is less important because you tend to have large creatures. Take the archery, I guess. Here's this Trap Finder. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure we're gonna. It does look like we're gonna be in red. And if we're in red green, we like probably are gonna want some dragon related stuff. I guess. And green appreciates having some ramp. I guess. This I know is a pretty decent creature for like a not terribly aggressive deck. I don't know. Let's take the orb. Okay, Librarian's the clear best card here, I think. Maybe Dream Fracture is okay. But anyway, I don't want any of this black stuff. I can probably splash into like Devourer anyway in a non-black deck with treasures and prism, so that's fine. I don't have to. I don't have to be married to black or anything. Yeah, librarians. Dueling rapier. It's kind of cute to have a flash equipment, but I don't think I'm gonna need that. More librarians. And a blur, okay. Basilisk Collar. 1 mana equipment, 2 to equip, Death Touch and Lifelink. No thanks. Skullport Merchant. I remember this card's name, so it must be sort of okay at least. 3 mana, 1/4. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure. Sack a creature or a treasure to draw a card. Good way to get extra use out of your treasures for sure. Okay. Oh, Ambergris. Now that's a good card, right? 3 mana, 3/2 haste. I mean, I don't know. It's sort of aggressive, but it's also this incredible draw engine. Once you've emptied your hand, you can just like keep playing cards. Fire Beetles are okay, I think. But I'll take the Ambergris. What's the green version? Does it have trample or something? Oh, interesting. So for discarding cards, you put counters on another creature. Huh. Okay. Deadly Dispute is one of the stronger treasure synergy cards in black. Red Dragon, I think, is good. It is a dragon. It is big. Dread Lenorm, is that better? I don't know. Line up the shot. Ah, that's right. This is a choose your own removal. So you can destroy a creature with flying, or destroy an artifact or enchantment, or just draw a card. All of those for 3 mana. No, draw a card is 1 mana, right? I mean, I don't know how good these dragons are, but a red-green deck probably wants some top end, so we're taking one of them. Which one is better? Honestly, no idea. If I think it should be the Lenorm, just because it comes with this cool adventure option. And the red dragon, I think, is better for like a red-white deck where you're trying to kill them quickly, whereas I don't think we're trying to do that, so this is more of a value card. Mephitz's Enthusiasm, a great removal spell. Thrakus the Butcher, a dragon lover. Could be something, but yeah, okay. Herd Gorger is also good. This is a dragon, which it's 4 mana. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, it's got to be the removal spell. Red, green, white. It's a 4 mana 3/4 that loves auras. Yeah, forget it. Pegasus Guardian's pretty strong, but not something I want to splash for. Exile permanents from your graveyard. Opponent chooses which group of, or splits them up, and you choose which group to put in your hand. Okay. I mean, it's a very late game grind card. which you play only once the graveyard is full of valuable things and you've run out of gas. So I don't know. Are we going to get there? Or are we just going to get run over by aggro decks instead? Probably going to get run over by aggro decks. On the other hand, everything else here sucks. Lantern of Revealing is a ramp card that kind of can do something sometimes. Sure. I guess. I mean, I don't... This is so bad to play on turn 4. Is the problem with this card. You have to play this on like turn 7 for it to be any good. And if you do, it's fine, it's good, right? You play it after playing Dread Lenorm, and then this is going to be a 4-mana 7/7, amazing, right? But just like doesn't seem realistic. Lantern of Revealing is okay. Okay, I have this War Caller. I don't know how much I even want it, really. Ettercap? An adventure to destroy a flyer, and then it's a 5-mana 2/5 reach. I think that's better than the rest of this. Well, I don't know. 5-mana removal is expensive, but, you know, we have 2 ramp cards in the deck so far, and we are playing red-green. Well, importantly, we're playing green. But, yeah, no, give me the Fireball, I guess. This isn't the same Red Dragon. This is a new Red Dragon. Druidic Ritual. 3 mana tries to draw 2 and sometimes works, but sometimes doesn't. I think it's got to be a Red Dragon, though. Like, it does something. It's a pretty valuable property for a card to have, that it should do something. Okay, 4 mana 2/2. What's this effect? Search for 2 basic land cards, roll a d20. If you roll low, they go in your hand. If you roll high, 1 goes on the battlefield. If you roll super high, they both go onto the battlefield. This seems okay. I mean, I don't have much to play on 4. I would welcome that. But an Owlbear is surely better. Scaled Nurturer is a 2-mana ramp creature, though. No, we have to take the Owlbear. Great card. Choose your weapon is whatever. Follow the tracks. Conjure a gate card. Now that's fun. Yeah, you get to... It says of your choice. It doesn't say draft from the spellbook. So I think you get offered all 5 and you pick your favorite. I'm not 100% sure on what that means. But this is a little bit like ramp. I mean, not really. But it also... It's like a late game value card, I guess, because you get to add mana and also... You get a land when you run out. You might play this, right? So it sort of, I don't know, helps you keep scaling to your top end stuff, and it also gives you the ability to seek a non-land card as replacement if you can like spend 7 mana total on it. So I think I'll take it. Another Fireball, not another Lantern, surely. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I want 2 prisms. I don't want this, do I? No, it's super value. Up to 5. So you don't have to choose all 5. And you could imagine some cases where you don't want to. Like, let's say Wizards printed a card that said, if you play this card, you win the game, right? They've printed cards that are close, but I don't think they've printed that. And let's say we had 2 copies of that somehow got into our graveyard without winning the game. You know, they were milled or whatever. Or it was like Approach of the Second Sun, except the graveyard version, where it says when you play this, put it in your graveyard. If you play it again, you win the game. Obviously, this is sort of unrealistic. But the point is, if you played this, actually, no, wait. Even in that case, you would still want all 5, right? Because I was thinking it's really important to make sure those 2 aren't in the same pile, which is true. So you could just pick 2 piles of size 1 and say, you got to give me one of them, and then I win the game. But you could still put one of them in a pile of 2 and the other in a pile of 3, and that would be better because you would get more cards in hand. So, okay, I think generally speaking, you would prefer to find more cards here. Maybe if they're like, this does exile them, and the rest go into your graveyard. So I don't know. Maybe if there were 2 really good cards, you wanted one of them, but you also needed to keep more cards in your graveyard. You don't want to accidentally draw more than one. Like, it could happen, I guess. But usually you would choose as many as you can. Anyway, I mean, this is very, very value-y. Super late game stuff, even though it only costs 3. I'll draft it for now. I assume I'm not playing it. Honestly, the one war color we have doesn't really look like it fits in this deck. I don't think we're going to be that aggressive. I don't know. Like, you know, swinging with a Dreadlenorm with haste is kind of cool. If I give the card haste, and then I play the instant half of it, they're going to see that it has haste, right? On the creature half? They must, because the card will be in exile after that. So even if they somehow couldn't see it on the stack, which I think they could. Okay. Just, like, unlikely to matter, but... Anyway, we don't want you to come to Null Camp, that's for sure. Druidic Ritual? I mean, I still don't think this is that good, but it does help with split the spoils by putting more junk in your graveyard, I guess. What is this? Fiend Lash. 2 mana equipment. Has +2/+0 and reach. And when it is dealt damage, it deals damage to target player. Okay. That's interesting. Another Trap Finder. Here's this Dragon Loving spell. We didn't wind up with that many dragons yet, right? Yeah, 2. This would be another, and, you know, blue is a little bit tough to get to, but we could. We have a couple ways to do that between improvised weaponries and fixing cards. I think we're just supposed to take the Herd Gorger, right? It's just like a big, strong card. Well, hang on. I mean, Fiend Lash is also good, but... yeah. I mean, it makes all your creatures pretty imposing, I guess. But, like, a 7/6 for 6 mana that also gains life is a lot to deal with. It is just one creature, but it's a pretty serious one. I don't think I really want Fiend Lash that much. Yeah, give me the Herd Gorger. The Jade Orb of Dragonkind. I mean, we clearly have not wound up with that many dragons. These are just kind of bad mana rocks now. Underseller Myconid. This is better. It's a creature that fixes. And it makes 1/1s, which is fine. Sure have a lot going on 3, huh? Huh. Emerald Dragon is a fun ability. Dreadlenorm, we could have another, but I'll just take the Emerald Dragon. Kind of wondering if I should have taken the Jade Orb now that we're getting a couple actual dragons. Here's this 4 mana 2/4 Dragon Shaman. 2 mana, pump it. When it dies, your next creature spell gets its power added, okay? Gut Fanatical Priestess, a 6 mana 4/3. When it enters the battlefield, you can have your creature fight something, and the enemy's stuff gets exiled. And then when you specialize it, you get to make one or more copies of the exiled creature, and you give it haste and it attacks. I see. I mean, it seems like an exciting top end card, but Dragon's Fire is probably better. 2 mana for a big removal spell. This is definitely the fun and flashy option, but I feel like we could use some cheaper cards, especially considering we're going to be removing some of our 3s anyway. Probably. We just have all this insanely heavy stuff. I don't know if we need Prophetic Prism. We can just cut this black. It's not really doing that much. But it's so good. Maybe I could cut some fireballs, some like large removal. Mana cost still very high, obviously. I do think I should try to run Intellect Devourer still. But like these super value cards like Split the Spoils and Druidic Ritual we can get rid of, probably. This is, by the way, a goblin. I mean, this is like a 2-for-1, right? 6 mana. Assuming you have large creatures, which if we don't, we're dead anyway. You get to kill one of their things and get a 4/3 on the board. And then later, you get to play their thing for a single turn. So, but like a better version of their thing as well. But I guess it is like 11 mana to get the better version of their thing. So it's 6 mana for 2-for-1, and then like it also gives you a 5 mana card in quotes that you can use to get more value somehow. I think it's just supposed to be Dragon's Fire. Sorry. Have I seen an artifact with an adventure text on it? I don't remember this. 3 mana. So the 2 mana instant creature you control gains double strike. Seems good. Or as an actual equipment, when you equip it, the target creature's power is doubled until end of turn. When it attacks. Okay, that's something. What if I just took another giant creature, though? No, I think this double strike combat trick is pretty cool, and like you might get some value out of the axe as well. Young Red Dragon. 2 mana to make a treasure, 4 mana to make a 3/2 flyer that can't block. Well, I think I need like Bard as a way to not. I need more about like ways not to die. What is a Navigation Orb? 3 mana artifact, and then you pay 2 and sack it. Search your library for 2 lands or gates. Put 1 on the battlefield and the other in your hand. So it's 5 mana ramp. I don't think we're really supposed to run that. On the other hand, I have been cutting a lot of stuff. I could take this. Is it calling it 5 mana ramp is doing it a bit of a disservice, right? Because you don't have to have 5 mana all at once. You can have 3 and then 2. I think I will take it. Our deck is super, super heavy. And this might help us get lands out. It doesn't seem like this is a very good deck, either way. It can eventually win if the game goes very long. 2 out of 2/2. Yeah, we've seen this before. A big value card. But, like, I don't know. It's pretty hard to actually activate, I think. Could take another Bard. I guess that's better than anything else here. Don't really want a Trap Finder. Windfall. Now that actually, like, is the kind of treasure maker I'm looking for. And the Jade Orb? We ended up with a couple more dragons, didn't we? We have 3 now. Okay, so 1 more. We got 1 in each pack, I think. I do, like, kind of want all the mana. So I guess this is fine. Warriors of Tiamat, a late game aggro dragon. It's probably a little bit too, like, the fact that it doesn't do anything unless it attacks, I'm a little bit unexcited about it. We do have this 4 mana 2/4. And we have 2 Orbs of Dragonkind, so I guess conceivably this could be good. And it's a decent blocker, I think. A 3 mana creature is probably a good idea. Okay. I think you're supposed to run 18 lands with this deck as well, so we have some cutting to do. The cost is so high. I think, like, 1 swamp is plenty. Give me another forest instead. Or actually, hang on, another mountain, because we already... It looks like we have more forests, mountains than forests, but actually these 2 are forests as well. So... I think I should probably run... My 18th land kind of should be a forest, I think. And I'm supposed to find 3 spells to cut here. And maybe some of these giant dragons. Oh, by the way, all my dragons cost 1 billion. Except for that one I just took, right? The Immolator. It only costs 4. I think the 2-handed axe does not really need to stay in the deck. Arcane Archery, I think? I mean, a combat trick is cool, but I hope our creatures are often big enough that they don't need this. And what I really don't want to happen is draw that and then not have a creature, right? Or have that in hand but be unable to play because I don't have any creatures. Lantern of Revealing, it is ramp, which we kind of need. The Intellect Devourer is such an obvious choice to cut, but I think it's so good. Three mana, make another land. I mean, it's so weird and greedy. But I need to get rid of some non-creatures here. Maybe... I don't know. I do think Improvised Weaponry is really good. It's like okay removal and all that, but it's okay removal for small creatures, which is exactly what I'm worried about. I feel like for decks with large creatures, we may stand a chance by just like going into the late game and playing our own large creatures. So this, like, destroy their small thing, give you a treasure, seems really exciting to me. Okay, well, you know what? I could just run 17 lands. And a billion ramp cards? That seems so stupid. Yeah, let's just cut the navigation orb. Try to have more actual creatures. I mean, I actually wonder if ambergris is bad. Like, I think no, it's not bad. We're not going to be able to get much value out of the haste or out of the discard effect, probably most of the time. But even if you have like 2 or 3 cards in hand, they might be cards you don't want and you're happy to discard them. I don't know. We'll give this a try. This is the nice thing about this being a free draft format is I don't have to worry like super hard about every pick or whether they're good. I know it was a slow draft, but I was like getting the hang of what the cards do. It's fine. Okay. I guess this is fine. I can conjure up a red gate. Don't do anything until like turn 4, which is a problem. Ghost Lantern. When a creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on an equipped creature. Okay. So black-white is the deck that wants this most, yeah. And they have this, which is like a 2-mana 2/3, which is already solid, and then it's got this ability to do more stuff. Gonna equip it? No. 3-mana 2/2. Oh my god, look at this hand. Oh man. How did they get all these cool synergy cards? I never got any of those. Yeah, you do get to pick from all 5. That's what I thought. Oh, it goes on the battlefield. Okay, that I thought for some reason it would go into your hand. But we're way behind, obviously. It's my swamp. I think it's the owlbear. Okay. Well, I mean, we are sort of in the mid-game now, and we're only at 14. So if we can somehow deal with, like, their cards, we're in good shape. I guess that's how you would describe the deck in general, right? Okay, good work, Owlbear. You stopped them. Pretty sure we just run out another Owlbear, right? Or I could take this. Four mana. When it leaves the battlefield? No, when it dies. Oh, but it has to be from their hand, right? Okay, let's get rid of something from their hand while they still have a hand, I guess? Okay, so they wanted... Yeah, that was pretty good. And now they have a choice of more cards to exile. They got all these counters. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What'd you get me? A land! I'll play that next turn. Say as long as it remains exiled, or... No, only while this is on board. So I do risk losing the land, but I think it's worth it to try to have 7 mana next turn instead of 6, right? Actually, what would I do with 7 mana? Oh, sorry, we can go to combat, I guess. 7 mana actually doesn't seem that relevant. Let's just get this down to make sure we don't lose it. So there is a creature in the graveyard, which they could exile with their specialized dude. Viconia. Nice. Very good. But if they attack, I don't mind double blocking, actually. Okay, cool. Turns out we have the option of 7 mana anyway. I still don't think I need it for anything. I'm going to play another Owlbear, which I guess I may as well do before tapping out, or before playing a tap land. Leaving those colors up looks right. Oh, I thought I would be leaving green. Whatever. I don't have any 2-mana green stuff anyway. Okay, having 2 Owlbears is very threatening now. It's really hard for them to find good attacks, I assume. I mean, okay, that's not nothing. Okay, come on in, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I mind taking 4. They want this to die so they can put counters on their other stuff, obviously. And they don't mind. I don't know. I didn't really want that to happen yet. Plus, they have mana for combat tricks and I don't. Uh-oh. So what am I on? 8 mana? And a huge hand? Problem is, this is just like a huge issue. And I don't have removal for it, right? I have jumpers, I guess. I don't know. I'll just like tap out playing stuff. Hope it works out somehow. But opponent has some pretty good stuff. Okay, I guess I needed to trade with the paladin in the past. I don't think I'll chump for 5. I can always do that later. In case of combat tricks, I guess. Now they're going to make a copy of their paladin, I guess? Yeah. Or my owlbear. That's better, right? Probably? Yeah, they want an owlbear, surely. You can only specialize as a sorcery, though. Shouldn't they exile it and then specialize? This turn? Uh-huh. It would be nice if I had artifact removal. But I need removal for, like, a bunch of stuff. Specializing black for the face damage. Okay. I guess I'll toss that. You know, honestly, this is worse. No, actually, sapperlings are good jumpers. But I don't think I'm ever going to be able to attack my opponent, which is a problem. Okay, I don't imagine they're going to give anything trample here, so this is fine. I mean, I can attack with the owlbear, but they just have easy blocks. Attack with this? I only have... I could have 12 mana, I guess. They're just going to let it in, is the problem. Right, I don't have a way to kill this thing, because I don't have more damage to combine with this. If I hit Dragonfire, maybe, but like... I don't know. I guess I should probably seek up a non-land card. Okay. But I think I just need to play the dragon, right? Because this is actually a way to potentially outrace them. Yeah. So throw that away. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind my Emerald Dragon being bigger. Throw that away, I guess. The owlbear is rebelling. I mean, like, I could pump this. It seems insanely bad to do that, though. Their stuff gets bigger again. Kind of bad. There's more life. But not much. It's more about the card, obviously. And the damage threat. Although I could kill it. Gonna bounce the life gain. Nice. Wish I had one more mana to exile this to kill it in response. Six, 10, 12 mana. I guess I can seek something first before I play the Lenormand. funny. I mean, if I played this and the forest, I would have enough to give this... Yeah, okay, why not? It blows up all the treasures, but that's what they're for. Oh, right, I also have this if I needed to. But I think I'd rather blow up a treasure, honestly. Keep this as my chumper. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's on? Question mark? It's just hexproof, right? Until next turn? Yeah. Not anything else. Two damage to any target. So actually, I'm one off lethal? If I get to attack with these next turn? That's interesting. Having more ground creatures isn't going to help. I could let this go through, I guess, and try to have one more creature around. I don't think that's a very good idea. Instead, I'm going to try to draw another one of these and kill him. None of this has life gain, right? So it's possible. Oh, I don't have any more Seek, do I? It's all tapped. It's all used up. And this one enters tapped. Oh my god, it has reach? That's pretty sad. Yeah, this actually would be lethal if they hadn't drawn reach. No more draw available. Okay. I assume they're blocking here? It does have trample. Maybe it's not a good block. No, they should save it for the 4/4. Yeah. Okay. They wanted the 1/1 counters, I guess? I mean... I don't... I think attack all? Well... I don't know. I can let in something, and... They really should attack with the priest as well, I think. Okay. So the problem is, I still have to let in... I have to actually block here, right? So I lose the flyer. Oh, and this is a sorcery, right? So I can't use it as extra cleanup. Okay. Well, I mean, do we have any card? Oh, no, that's... Well, this has trample, okay, but this is still big enough that we're not really in any situation where we could possibly win, right? Yeah, because they make another flyer and they gain life. Okay. We didn't get there. But we lasted quite a bit longer than I thought. Okay. If you specialize it red, draws 2. Yeah, I mean, it deals damage to each opponent, which will be 0 because I won't have discarded anything. Okay, so first up, let's grab another card. Tapping black and white at least. Yeah. Well, I guess I shouldn't have if I was going to draw with ambergris. Whoops. Dragon's Fire. Target creature or planeswalker. Okay. I actually could kill the 5/6 now. But it's too late, right? They just have too much stuff. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that doesn't even kill it. Whoops. Cancel? Okay. I guess I mean, like, if I were trying to kill them somehow, I wouldn't be doing this pre-combat. Because it's buffing this thing, but I'm obviously not killing them, so it's sort of fine. Good game. I mean, I'm just pleased that the deck managed to live to having like 9 or 10 mana. Whatever it was I had. Did it do anything good along the way? Kind of. But opponent just had like very early stuff they could play that was uninteractable with. And even then, we, like, I don't know. There was a moment when I dreamed we might lethal them. A short, brief, beautiful moment. What? They kept a 1-lander? It's a bit of a surprise. Concede? Oh, I did play the previous deck some off camera. I remember on camera we went like 3 wins and a loss. I played 2 more games and won them both. So honestly, it was really like 100% win rate. Okay, I guess opponent just gives up. I think I will decline to discard my whole hand. triggered or activated ability from a non-creature source. That's so specific. I could destroy this, but I don't care to. I'd rather just make a treasure. I'm so used to clicking yes, I almost just clicked yes, but no. Let's not. Yeah, there's nothing I want to specialize to, because this redraw only matters once you're close to being empty. Randy Savages? Portable hole will do nothing, so it resolves. If it were going to do something, I could actually use Emerald Dragon to stop it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I just want to play an Owlbear today, probably. This hand attack doesn't matter at all, because they're never doing anything. So I'm not in any particular hurry to play the Intellect Devourer. Okay, they started drawing some lands. I don't think we have a game here, but this is what it would look like if we did. I think, well, actually, if this specialized, it would be a 4/3. That would mean they'd have to give up their whole board to trade for it, I guess. In the black version, I'm still not going to do it. Okay. But specializing black and, like, playing this seems okay. To make it more difficult for them to trade. If they want to blow up their whole board to kill a 4/3, like, they're welcome to. Okay. Oh, and it wouldn't have even necessarily worked, because I do have damage in hand. Yes, of course. I will not blow up 3 treasures to draw a land. Okay. I guess I should have picked red. Doesn't really matter, though. Because I'm not going to cast anything with this, probably. Alright. I mean, it does make this cost only 1 mana, but there's nothing I really want to kill, so that's fine. Where did they get red from? Oh, here, I see. I mean, right now this is lethal on board, with a bit extra because this can kill something. So I'm just going to attack and see what... Oh, you know what I should have done is played the Bard on the Trampler. That would have been a good thing to do pre-combat. Could even have discarded my hand, now that I think of it. Oh well. It's still very, very winning. Okay, well, was this a success story for the deck? I mean, sort of. I think it did fairly well, but opponent just like didn't do anything the whole game, so of course we won. It's hard. We don't get an obvious like, yes, you can tell you did well because you beat an opponent who did well, right? I did well, but like I beat up a training dummy. Like, does that prove the deck was good? No. I think the deck did okay anyway. Just judging by like what we were doing, it seemed fairly good. What's with all the color problems we're getting? I don't think I should keep this. This is scarier. But we have the lantern and... yeah, I guess I keep this. I have both orbs and a creature that ramps. Let's... I have a dragon, so I could throw away the lantern here as like the least relevant ramp card at the moment. I guess it, like, this one requires me to have a mountain at some point, so it could be worse. I don't know, kind of greedy to do that, I guess. Okay, found a mountain, though. This guy's kind of scary. It's only a 1/1, but it could get larger, obviously. This is not a dragon. Okay, so I'd rather have a... Would I rather have a creature on board? I guess so. There's some, like, I would like to have both of these in play by the time it's time to make a dragon. As long as I draw an untapped land, I can actually play these both next turn, which would be pretty cool. If I fail to do that, would I rather have this or... I think I want a 1/2 on board and a 1/1. This way, even if they play 2 spells, I can maybe trade for this. Although I don't know if I should. Okay. So they make another flyer. Good news is I have dragons coming before super, super long, hopefully. Yeah, and we can see already the creature stopped some damage. It was an untapped land. Okay. That's exciting. So we're on a lot of mana. The dragon is going to get a counter and haste. I don't think I want to attack. Yikes. But I do think I want a flyer, right? Get that dragon out there, please. Actually, I think this might be better. Because the 4/4 otherwise is an issue. I can let the flyers do a little damage to me. But now their 4/4 is at risk. Oh. Don't like that. This is not a dragon. I do have 7 mana, so I could play both of these if I wanted to focus more on making sure this 4/4 gets killed, even if they tap my 7/6. I think that's still more important than the flyers. And there's some chance I could even attack with the 2/3 to gain life? Probably not, right? They're going to have another creature or two back that could block it efficiently. Yeah, like this and the 1/1 was what I had in mind. And they have the specialize here, which is pretty cool. Gain a bunch of life, or filter for good cards. Oh, they're not going to try this. That's nice. Do I want another land? Not really. I think I'd rather save it to discard with Windfall. It has hexproof. Using the 7/6, I guess. Okay, sure. What's the specialized ability? If they can, like, nerf it forever? When it specializes, the creature card perpetually loses all abilities. So that's something I could counter with the dragon. Or I could just play another giant dragon. I think I want the treasures and the draw before I decide what I'm doing. I don't need the dragon absolutely this turn, probably. That's a great card. Because after I play the dragon, I can just redraw. Throw this away for 2 cards. Oh, from a non-creature source, so I can't counter that, right? So my Hillgorger is a 1/1 forever if I ever get it back. Doesn't seem that relevant because I don't see myself getting it back anytime soon. Okay. What? Why don't I just block with a token? Or make this a 1/3? I think making this a 1/3 is fine. I don't know, block with a token. Okay. I mean, this is the value we've always dreamed of, right? Am I attacking with these? Kind of seems like I should, but I worry I might get killed if I try. I want... Yeah, I need to kill them, like, before too long, right? And they can't even muster a block that kills them, right? This is just about whether I'm letting in face damage. Yes, discard my hand. End the turn. You know, I could have blocked with this, actually, to... It would... They'll target artifact or enchantment. That's fine. I'm not really using it anymore. I've played all my dragons already. And all my non-land cards, although there's another one in here. I think we're in good shape this game. Okay, turning it blue. There's nothing I can do about this, is there? Oh, I could seek a non-land card, I see. They're looking for cards, okay? Or maybe they... Oh, the only card they had was blue. I see. Sure. Yeah. I mean, am I dead here? I look kind of dead, right? Yeah, 10 is getting in. Okay. Well, it was an interesting try. Oh, more than 10. I think this was hidden. I didn't see it. Yeah, 12 is getting in. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could have calculated this and attacked with just one of the dragons and then maybe lived. But I think if they just attack all twice, I do die. Good game. I mean, that's what we signed up for with this deck, right? It's a slow, large... I don't know. I wasn't even that slow. I got the dragons out pretty early, for the first one anyway. But by that time, I had already lost the board, and so I couldn't do much with it. It's this slow deck, and it's not that interactive. If opponents curve out at all, we do just kind of lose. This is okay. It's not incredible, but I have every single color even black. Oh no, a unicorn! And I have some ramp as well. And a playable 5-mana card. Yeah, so you're just supposed to draft aggro when the format is fresh, right? Because nobody knows how to play control yet. But dragons look fun, so here I am playing a bunch of big dragons. I guess the format is less new to opponents than it is to me, perhaps, because it has been available in Premier and Sealed for a while. Yeah, I'll just, like, keep doing nothing if that's okay with you. and then play an owlbear and hope it wins the game for me on its own somehow. I have a flyer, so that'll be a problem eventually. Wow. I mean, that's a play. The Emerald Dragon does have flying, so, and it's bigger than the young blue dragon. But the unicorn can make it a real problem anyway. Oh, actually, it's going to be a 5/5, isn't it? No, they're attacking with everything? Okay, see you later, you stupid unicorn. Actually, yeah, the unicorn's a bigger deal than these two ones. I take more damage this way, and I'm going to take more damage next turn. But getting this down is really good. They could easily have, like, removal. Like, if they can just bounce my owlbear, I die. Okay. I have 6. I can have a 7th mana. So playing a 4 mana life gain and follow the tracks seems okay. Give me probably the red one, right? They have all this red stuff in hand. I don't think I'm quite ready to attack here. I'm not stable enough. And they have a bunch of untapped mana. Or untapped land / open mana, I guess, would be the proper terminology. Okay, we've got him still doing nothing. That's good news. I think I want to discard the forest here. See what we get. Counterspell would be embarrassing, but... Okay, good. Very good. In case there are any permission spells in the format, I should play the land first. I'll try killing this, see if it works. It does work, that's nice. Okay, yeah, I thought they might have something like that. I was thinking when I attacked, what could go wrong? They could play this. That's okay, I already killed their flyer. These, I think, are both reasonable plays. This is a bigger creature and spends a treasure. This can gain life and seems relevant enough already. It's spending the boon for 1 on either one. I don't know, a 3/4 seems kind of cool. Sorry, a 4/5? is this lit up? Oh, because it has hexproof till next turn, I see. This card kind of stinks. So let's go digging instead. Tap looks alright. That's a card. I only have 5 mana though. This spends my treasure, but that's fine. I don't think they're likely to have like a single card that could own me. Okay, that's pretty close. That one? I thought you would want to kill the life gainer. Okay, and they don't actually get any attacks in, so it's not close at all, it turns out. And activating this cost them their specialized, which might have been nice. Huh? Oh, untapping it. Okay, fair enough. I think that would have been better as an instant, though, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. This sort of spends 5, or this. So I could actually draw and play a mountain and play this. Let's attack with the 4/5 first, I think. Oh, and this. We want the life gain. And I don't mind a double block very much. I don't know. I think I'll hold back the 4/5. They could... Oh, I guess with the unicorn, or Pegasus, I should be careful. They could actually kind of kill me pretty soon. That's why I'm not attacking with so many creatures. I mean, I don't know. I need to be careful, A, to threaten to kill them, but also B, to not get killed myself. So, if I'm right here... This effectively costs 5, right? Because you pay 4 and can't use this for mana. And I have 6 and 5, so I can do this. I want the life gain more than I want the... Well, I don't know. Yeah. Eleven's a much more comfortable life total than 8, I feel like, for some reason. 3 life is a lot. Okay, we got, 3/2, right? I think, so... Maybe it's only 2/2, but I think it's 3. So I'm just gonna pretend this is a normal, like... Oh, I guess it must only be 2/2, because I haven't won this yet. I'm just gonna treat this like a normal draft. Oh, wait, have I? No. Just 1 card. So this is... The way they do these is so confusing. This is like, you're at 2 out of 3 wins, but it starts here, even though you're at 0 out of 3. Like, there should be another one here that's like for 0 wins. The way they have it for normal drafts. Anyway, I'm gonna just like retire this after 3 losses. Or I don't know. Yeah, I think I will. Not retire, but end the video, because there is no retire button. Can't really play this. If I had a forest, it would be a pretty good hand, but I don't. Alright, it's fine, I guess. Nothing but ramp somehow. Am I player 1 or 2? I missed it. I think I must be player 2. Hard to tell, though. This is greedy in that if I don't draw land in the next few turns, I can't do anything. But I don't want to put back the orbs or all the tracks. It's kind of, they're exciting. I'm player 1. Whoops. Okay, that makes this play a lot greedier. And probably bad. Because now I risk just doing nothing forever. Yep. I wish there was a way to tell, like, whether you're player 1 or player 2, right? I thought since, like, when I hit Mulligan, it was, like, instantly my choice again what to do, which I thought would only happen if you were player 2 and an opponent had already accepted their starting hand. Normally there's a lag, right? Where, like, you wait for them to keep their hand or not. Anyway, we're, like, completely screwed. I guess I need a 2-3 more than I need ramp. Much as I would like some ramp, I need this 2-2 to stop attacking me. I assume they're going to remove this somehow and just run all over me. If they just attack with the 4-3 instead, that's pretty cool. Although also bad. If I don't draw land, I'm obviously playing this because a tap land is perfectly fine. Whereas these give you mana faster and I would want them later. If I do draw a land, it's probably supposed to be the 3-3 so that I can, like, keep up with the board presence. Wow. Okay, well. It's interesting that they had to think about this. It suggests to me they might actually not have a trick here and they just really want the counter. And the damage. Obviously I'm gonna try this. If I let them bluff their way through, I get crushed no matter what. Okay. They just have another one, I see. It's a tapped land. Okay. That's actually kind of great. I mean, not as good as an untapped land would have been, but at least it... No, 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 no! This one! Play this! I got confused. I wanted to play this one. It's probably not going to be that big a deal. And actually, it might even be right, because I could potentially play the dragon as a 5-5 now. But it definitely is not what I meant to do. You have some destroy target artifact for 2 mana? There's that red card, right? Yeah. Wait, what? They're actually choosing to exile, and I guess they're going to take my land? The Lantern. Bit of surprise. Well, okay, if they have a land to play themselves, I guess this ramps better. Okay, I'll block here again. They didn't have a trick last time. Okay, they do now, so... Like, we were pretty dead no matter what, it looks like. Oh, it doesn't get first strike, though. Okay. So there's some hope. I think the only play here is to put down an orb and then like 3-2. But then we're gonna die to whatever creature's in hand. I mean, like, what else am I supposed to do? Play the Bard and do nothing? That loses for sure. Everything loses for sure. It was a pretty daring keep. More daring than I realized because I was player 1. But, like, I don't know. The deck just doesn't do anything, so that's one of the main problems it has, I would say. Alright. That ought to do it. It's pretty expensive to equip, right? Yeah. They do have the mana. They could have put it on the Unicorn, probably? I thought they might put it on the Unicorn to get more face damage rather than gain more life. Because they don't care about life, right? You would have thought. Okay, well. I mean, play this and concede? I guess. Go faith and concede? Alright, well that was another game of Baldur's Gate drafting. 2 wins. I'm not going to like stick around until 3 wins because God knows how long that could take. I don't really care about the cosmetics. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.